we're here. And I've been given hearts immediately. Which I have not picked up because I'm not the one that moved. Kyther retrieves his stuff from the storage sack. Kyther! Malroth! There you are. I forgot she had pink hair. Welcome back. I was starting to worry you might never return. How did she survive with no food? Just let that sink in for a moment. We did nothing. We just left. Well, did you accomplish what you set out to do? Did you find all the plants and people we need to turn Lulutopia into a green, pleasant land? No. It's called Me-land, as I should have named Kyther Me, as in me. The word M-E, because it would have been so much, it just would have been hilarious. Me-land. Don't start this argument again. I mean, she already has. This ragtag rabble you've dragged along with you wouldn't be our new citizens, would they? Okay, Lulu, you need to calm down just a little bit. Not immediately insult people the moment they show up. Calm down. Hello, you must be Lulu. My name's Rosie. We heard all about you on the boat ride over from Forestfield. And yes, we're here to help. Lemon Egg, this is the famous Isle of Awakening, is it? I'm very happy to hear. I ain't ever been off Forestfield before. How did you manage without us, Lulu? That Scally-Winkle stealing screwball didn't try anything funny again, did he? Not at all. In fact, we got along like a house on fire. That funny old fellow told me everything there is to know about this island. You speak of the far-famed hairy hermit, yes? You must introduce us post-haste. This meeting of our island's masters can book no delay. Damn it. Just damn it all. Maybe you should comb that beard first. You look like a bush that's been dragged through another bush backwards. That's why we like Lulu. At the same time, the only person she probably... We'll leave it at that. Kyther, I just remembered something that completely slipped me not. Yes? Oh! This is a postbox. Now your mates on Forestfield can send your letters by sea snail mail. Seymour's can't hold a flag to that. She's completely outcast by the thing. Oh, how wonderful! Safi will be able to keep me informed on all the things comings and goings back home. I'll give you a shot whenever a letter arrives. You'll have to come and collect them though. I get landsick if I stay too far from the ship. The Isle of Awakening gets its very own postbox. Yes, but the Forestfield island does not. He has to go all that way to place another mailbox. The fool. Now then, Kyther, take me to this mountaintop temple where the hairy hermit resides. If no one will introduce me, I shall introduce myself. Pointing to where the boat is, he's that way. Give me the hearts. Seriously, how did you fare out here all by yourself for about a month? I'm ever so glad to have you and Malroth back. It felt like you were gone forever. Pretty much were at this point. Forestfield was a lot of fun, but it feels good to be back home. At this point, Forestfield is more of a home than this place. It's a blimmin' nice island you got here. I'm getting all excited just thinking about all the plants we can plant. What a splendid island you have here. I'm sure everyone's eager to begin building after that long voyage. Well, ain't this a lovely island? I'd like to have a quick gander at the soil, if that's alright with you. I believe you already have. Haha, this island's the bomb, Kyther. Seeing this place has got me totally shook. Come, Kyther, you must introduce me to your abled hammerhood friend. It would not do to take over his role as mayor of the island without asking first. No! I refuse. Wait a second. I have to read that sentence again. You've got a lovely island here, Kyther. There's just one thing missing. Plants. And plenty of them. You don't... We're aware of this. We're very much aware of this. Take over his role as mayor of the island. It's legitimately my island, though. Oh, now these things show up here. No, thank you. No. No. And the land has grown dangerous in my time of absence is what I was going to say. That makes no sense though. Are we all following? We are all following. Boop. Yep. Oh, so I keep all the stuff that I had from that island. I've got to put these in a safe spot so I don't use them again. I say them, there's only one there. And we flee. I just realized, at what point do I get a better mallet? Because I still can't get into the dungeon area that's over here. Behind that wall. When? Either the next island, or... I don't know. Maybe? Let me guess? I feel like I can sprint so much further now. That... would and would not have helped me. No, would have. Hello, buddy. You are absolutely glowing. Why? Why you glow so much? Oh, you're back, Kyther. And you brought some new friends with you. And that's crackling. Throw an L on there. He bonks him on the head as a greeting. It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Hermit. We've all come all the way from Furrowfield. Kyther said we could live here, so here we are. We're looking forward to helping him make this place into a proper paradise. Yeah. It's smashing to have you all here, young lady. Welcome to the Isle of Awakening. Well, Kyther, hadn't you better knock a few houses together for our new residents? Nah, mate, I came here to build stuff, not get stuff built for me, yeah? We're all talking about it on the boat, and now I'm totally stoked to get started. Too right. I was cooped up on that ship for bloomin' ages, and now we're here. We'll be damned if we ain't gonna make nothing. Actually, we could have been gone for 2 months. Or a month, I don't know how many. I don't actually know how many nights we stayed in Furrowfield. That would have been a good thing to keep track of. I could probably work that out with the day-night cycle, how long they last. But anyway. Because the travel to and there could have been a week, who knows. What? Are you telling me that you're all builders? Oh, that is bombshell. Ah, long have I dreamed of the day of a brewery of builders would set foot on this island's soil. My voice changed. Speaking of which, the soil of yours is in terrible state. We'll have to getting that sorted before any proper building can begin. That's a splendid suggestion, Wiggly. As soon as we can have some lovely healthy soil, we can start growing our crops. I know a bang place to do that. The garden greens. But it's gonna be yellow. You just have to head northeast until you bump into a stone tablet. Let's go. New destination added to your map. Yes, that rock 3 feet from us. The quickest way is to hop off of this cliff. Then you can use your windbreakers to ride the breeze all the way down. Which brings the next question. Oh, wait. I nearly forgot the most important thing. The real reason you rocked up here to see me. You've brought me some medals, haven't you? And you'll be waiting to trade them for treasure. Whenever you've got a nice little collection. Go and just come with me and hit triangle to do a swap. Very much. Have the media medals tickled your fancy? It's good to know we share a common interest. You see, I'm a rather avid collector of mini medals. I'll even swap them for my treasures. Unless I'm mistaken, that's the unmistakable worth of mini medals. Let's see now. Oh, you've got 10 mini medals there, I see. I'll take them if you don't mind. For hitting one medal, I'll give you a pair of leaky specs. Oh, it's only cosmetic stuff. For reaching for a medal mark, I'll teach you to make player lives. Okay, not just still cosmetic thing. For hitting 4 medals, I'll give you a copy of bustling streets. Okay. For hitting 10 miles, I'll give you a bow. Bow tie. Or pretty bow. As things stand, you brought me a total of 10 mini medals. Make that 14, I'll teach you the recipe for sets of Middenhall garb. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, I learned the recipe. Lola, an eccentric instrument that brings back memories of a bygone age. Yes, decorative item. Well, young Yoda, how does it feel to pocket your very first accessory? You want to put it on, just use a dressing table, and you can chop, change your appearance whenever you like. If you know the recipe, go ahead and bang one together. If not, I seem to recall one knocking about in the garden green somewhere. There must be a way of me learning things. I don't know if I place this down. Very wrong button, but at the same time, I can just warp the. I haven't even been there, game. What are you doing? Anyway, begging the question, how the heck do you guys have sails? Like, how? Legitimately. We were only given one. Oh, I can't get up there. I'd fill it with water if I could do it. Ow, my feet. That was just damn rude. Aboosh. Yes, I'm supposed to go that way. I want to explore the island as well, because we haven't done that yet. There's like a orchard-y thing over there. I don't know why I go first person. It makes it so hard. Oh, there's one there. Interesting. Game. Just let me climb. Why are you gonna make this so difficult? The snow? I believe this is snow. This is one thing I want to do, is kind of just explore the entire island as well. The barren wastelands of wastelands. Let's just try to explore it a bit. I'd be interested to know how far it lets me go out. But at the same time, we're gonna get stuck if I go too far. We'll never be able to get back. I can open this while I'm flying. I would absolutely like to just fill in the entire map. The amount of time that would take would be nuts though. Whoosh. Alright, let's let down. I was trying to press a button, it just didn't happen. Is this the stone tablet the old Whitebeard told us about? That was Malroth speaking. Whoops. Oh, indeed it is, Malroth, my boy. This tablet of knocked together by the last boy who lived here, a mysterious and magical creation. It reacts to the innermost thoughts of the island's master. When the idea materializes in the mind, it will be etched into the stone itself. That means you, Kyther, you must consider the needs of your island and its inhabitants. You must build to fulfill those needs. Once you have decided your goals, it's time for the tablet to work its magic and set it all in stone. Literally. Okay, so is this something I actually get to choose? Let's see, what do we need? Well, that pink squirmy thing said the soil here is in a bad way. It seems like an important thing to fix. And I don't mean to grow crops or farmhouse or anything so practical as that. What this island needs is nature. Look, I butchered that. You want us to build nature? Images of country village nestled between a lush forest and a sparkling stream swirl around in Kyther's mind. He writes in his book. We turn green. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. Table targets. Make a river. make a meadow, make a forest. The ground around the tablet is cracked and dry. It would be better if it was wetter, so build a raging river. An arid wasteland stretches out before you. If it was a big, beautiful meadow instead, what a wonderful sight that it would be. Building a builder's paradise will require a lot of wood. Work with wood glue to build a forest that will satisfy your hunger for lumber. Okay. You want to make a river, a meadow, and a forest? But nothing, if not ambitious, my boy. Well, when I said this island needs nature, I didn't actually expect you to make it. This is rather a bigger undertaking than searing a scallywinkle, you know. I have done amazing things. How dare you all doubt me? I've never thought of creating a landscape from scratch before. But now you mention it, I think you and Lulu could really be onto something. And yeah, we can actually move around the camera. I go to move the camera at sometimes, and I'm not able to do so I just end up not moving it. I can't see him, so screw it. And who better to green it up than us farmers? I ain't never been proud to say I'm a farrier, Fieldian born and bred. Yeah, man. Hey, Kyther, while we're busy printing up this place, how about you build us those new creeps your helmet? Mate promised us. A most excellent idea. What better way to put all the items we brought with us to good use? Speaking of which... there you go. That chest jam-packed with all the awesomest things Field has to offer. It's all like useful as us. It's all like useful as us. Gosh, these new friends of yours are certainly raring to go. Something happened on Furfield that I should know about? No. Well, whatever the reason, I think their passion for building might be rubbing off on me. Perhaps I'll even join in the building my way. Really now? I find it hard to believe, but anyway. Let the building begin. Yes, Lulu. People, calm down. Lillian, get off of the high place. What are you doing? You want to build a river, don't you? Well, it just so happens I know the perfect place. You see, while you and Malroth were off adventuring, I was out exploring every day. I actually got to know the lay of the land here rather well. Oh, well then, let our resident explorer Lulu guide you to the site of this river to be. As you head out into the great unknown, do not fear. Should you lose your bearings, you can warp straight back to this tablet. Apparently I could do that beforehand. I'll be up at the temple watching you hard at work. Come find me when you're finished. Well, I feel like I don't have to do that. Come along then, let's go get this river running. Can you use those highlands? Oh, you can use those highlands over there, Kyther. I think that would be a perfect spot for the source of our river. A river in the highlands. Ha! Are you mad? Rivers are supposed to wind through valleys, not ride on top of hills. Everybody knows that. Hold on, Benenzo. It sounds like Lulu has a plan. Let's head up there and see what we can see. Last one there is a rotten egg. Where do these people get their energy? Very well. This way. Mash, people. We all know Malroth is going to be last. Oh. You actually brought some decent stuff. Yeah. Whoosh. I do not walk, peasants. Oh, this thing is actually further away than I thought it was. Like how she's the one leading me, technically us, and the rest of them are gone. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Oh, I was trying to not climb this, but anyway. We'll follow one by one. Hippity hoppity hoppity hop. Hey look! Yes, an ant. There are monsters here. I didn't think there would be. I honestly thought he wanted to talk and not you, and panicked just then. Are you kidding me? Because I sprinted... But... Lulu, you suck. Suck with a great passion. Caused me 8 damage. Look, there's an ant there too. Okay, point of note. Don't ever run ahead of the person you're supposed to be following. Still drop seeds. Oh, the river's gonna go that way. Ah. And down that way. I see where the river goes. No. Stop it. They're just everywhere. Well, what do you make of this view, Kyther? I see... Potential river. Okay, camera, do your work. You see how the ground below is a different colour? I believe it's an old riverbed. If we could create some kind of water source at the top of this cliff, we'd soon have the whole thing filled with water again. It's not how water works! It's not how my water works, anyway. Hang on a minute. Lulu, this is a blimmin' big river you're after, isn't it? Kyther's a builder, not a miracle worker. But I am actually. Both. Well, wrong person. I think I, for one, think it's a wonderful idea. This goes far beyond making tasty recipes or beautiful buildings, which you have as we make the landscape itself. It's just one thing I haven't figured out. How in the world will we get a river's worth of water up here? Ho 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 ho. Do I have the item for you? Do I legitimately actually have to talk to you as well? Lulu does have some great ideas. I think the two of us could really get along. She seems a bit worried about how to get all the water up here, but I know you've got just the solution. That bottomless pot of yours should still be full of fresh Phyrophilian water. You just have to tip it over and pour it out. When it runs over the edge, it'll fill the whole riverbed. The whole riverbed, you say? I wonder if it will flow all the way down here. Well, there's only one way to find out. He's gonna get wet. Come on, Kyther. Splosh out some water on top of this cliff and see what happens. Let's make sure it's nice, clean water, not dirty water. We don't want another Phyrophilian on our hands. Wow. Well, I like how she's like, do it at my feet. No. I'm gonna do it here. No, I won't. Alrighty. You want the water? We're gonna have the water. What in the world just happened? I've never seen so much water pour out of the pot! Look at that. The water's flowing right over the cliff and all the way down to the bottom. Yeah, see, that's what I expected it to do. To stop. It's a blooming beautiful waterfall we're making nature. I bet the other direction. Yep. Goodness me, the water's everywhere. I'm soaked through my small clothes. You have small clothes? I don't care one shot. Your voice constantly changes. Could you stop with the shouting? We are very close. Hi. You got the water flowing, Kyther. We have the source of our river now. But this is just the start. The magic pot of yours has really saved the day. An exceedingly useful tool like that at our disposal will have this river up and running in no time. All we have to do now is fill up the rest of the riverbed. I'm going to inspect the bottom of the waterfall. Everyone follow me. Where the heck did she go? God, she jumped off the sheer... I thought she jumped off, but she just disappeared instantly. Jumped off the sheer cliff face. She's up and mad, that one. But I think I like her. Hold up, Lulu. Oh, right behind you. I only go the other way, though. Whoosh. But we can just go tally help. Blub, 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 blub. Blub, 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 blub. Better late than never. This river isn't going to make itself, you know. You need to fill this whole riverbed with water. The building begins again, huh? I'll sit this one out. Building stuff isn't exactly my strong suit. You lot get to work on the rivers and meadows and woods and what have you. I'll stay on the lookout for monsters. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. This isn't just a river we're after. We've got to get our greenery game going too. We need Wrigley's help to purify the soil. Say, Brittany, why don't we three leave the river building to the others and take care of the fields and forests? Very well. You can handle the replanting, Rosie. Perry, Weirdly Beardly, I'll take charge of the river. Bonanza, just get dumped on. Fine by me. I must admit, I am more than a little excited to be building scenery from scratch. You're part of the river team too, Kyther. I thought though, I'm like, why are they looking that way? We'll show you where we want to pour the water. And be sure to fill every nook and cranny now. None of us will mind getting our feet wet, so pour away. Mash, people. Pour some water here, please. A posh. But it doesn't get all the bit that back there though. Or did it? Maybe it did. This doesn't look like it did. Do 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 do. Your help is greatly needed. Just get soaked, my friend. I'm guessing up to a certain point, if there's a water, not necessarily a water source, but enough water, it just does the whole water source thing, like similar to Minecraft. Maybe we should have cleared out the thing first, of weeds and rocks and trees. No. I love that I just one-shot them. We do. I love the dance. You're all just watching. I can't place it where he was for some reason. Blub, 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 blub. And we are not done. Whoa. We're not done. You've actually built yourselves a river. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very good, in fact. We'll have these bleak and blasted plains transformed into a pastoral paradise in no time. While you two were away, I spent a great deal of time making plans for Lulutopia, right down to the minus the details. I came to the conclusion that a whole host of wonderful water features was just what my subjects would wish for. What do you mean, your subjects? We're building my empire of evisceration here, remember? Maybe if you ask Kyther nicely, we'll set aside some space for you in my kingdom, the dungeon. Both of you. Time out, corners. This is me land. Simmer down, young'uns. I'm the eldest here, so I get to decide what we do. We found... But... No, but Bonanza land. Now there's nothing for you two to fight about. I'm about to bonk all these people on the head with my hammer. Shut it, Fuzzface. This is between me and her. But we're not done. Fix the rest of it first. Now be happy is all you can be. You've made us a wonderfully picturesque river, Kyther. When it comes to making nature, you're a natural. Speaking of which, where did you come across that unusual pot? Where do you think? Gentleman called Pastor Al gave it to you? I would like to have met him. He sounds like a thoroughly fine fellow. You shall have to tell me all about your adventures on Furrowfield as soon as things calm down a little. But that shall have to wait for the time being. Our work is far from finished. This river isn't nearly long enough to satisfy my standards. Next on the agenda is extending its reach by means of the Grand Lutovian Canal. No. Just no. Seems there's a... I should put that away before I accidentally waste it. Whether or not that's a thing I can do, I don't know. I'm also Gonna be very hungry very soon. Alright, well, I want to have a look at where the river goes in the other direction before we wrap up, because we are very close to doing that as well. Where is it supposed to go? Waterfall this way into a collection zone, and then it's over here to a dead end. Hello, watery cavern. That's not ominous at all. Whoosh. We are 30% away of doing the river. This island is a lot smaller than I thought it was. Never mind. Like, hang on a second. I remember this being much bigger. It's because it is. Well, that's going to have to do it for today. I don't have any... I don't have any food on me at the moment. Alright, that's going to have to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to stick around, see some more. And I guess we're going to continue the tablet targets next time. May or may not attempt to explore the island completely. I don't even know if that's a good idea to be doing at this point in time or not. Is that where I... This is close so I can go zoom in. Build up your island! Is that where our home bed is? I'm guessing that's what that is. Every time we zoom out, this tree looks like a spider. Yeah, I might also just do a little bit of cooking with the foods between episodes so we don't have to worry about the food thing. Aha, I have campfires on me. Good. Anyway, that's all. And I'll hopefully see you guys next time. But, until then, bye.